Okay, so I just wanted to give you one example of what I mean by these participation activities. So again, so my class generally in class we do participation activities in the middle of class the way I think a lot of us incorporate them to keep students engaged and to make the material come to life a little bit more. So if I was teaching this in person, students would simply be in small groups and they would put all their names on a piece of paper, do the activity, hand it to me at the end of class, and I give them credit for their work or for coming and participating. So I needed to keep that component of the class, but was trying to figure out a good way to do that. I know some people would simply kind of put these types of questions up on a discussion board, but that really doesn't hold students accountable for keeping up with course material, especially if you're running your class asynchronously. So in this class, I ran my class asynchronously and decided to simply keep these activities in the slides, kind of in the places they normally would be, and they're not announced. So they're kind of these unannounced little activities that I embed within the lectures. So when students come across one in the asynchronous lecture, they can pause the lecture, finish the activity, and then I have a Dropboard on Blackboard, a Dropbox on Blackboard that's open where students will submit the activity to me on a due date. So usually I give them like 24 hours past the date that they're supposed to watch the lecture to kind of give them a little flexibility since it is asynchronous to watch the lecture and participate. So for example, here's one. So we talked about fluid requirements and the kind of calculations you would use to estimate that. And then I just had students do it on themselves, right? So here, estimate your own fluid requirement. Just type it up real quick to me, hand it in on Dropbox. Another one, right? So we talked about vitamins and minerals. So making ways again that the material can become applicable. So having students choose whatever supplement they wanted, something that was of interest to them, and then trying to understand, okay, is it legitimate? Has it been approved to have the ingredients that you think are in it, etc. So I just have them, really apply the material to things that might be important to their life or to their own health, and then to again keep participation and doing this randomly really helps them follow along.